Hawk fans, once again, we are in late October, and it's on the eve of Hawk Hysteria, which is the unofficial start of both the men's and women's basketball season. So, in honor of Hawk Hysteria, we figured we'd sit down with women's basketball senior captain Michelle Baker, get to know her a little better, and introduce her to exactly what we do here on Take 5, just like we did last week with Halil Kanisevic. Welcome. Hi.
Thank you.
How you doing? Salutations.
I'm doing really good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. First question, easy question, as we always tend to do here.
Okay.
Why basketball? What made hoops stand out over everything else that you decided to potentially play? Why was basketball so important?
Well, I'm glad you asked because I did not start off playing basketball.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, when I was younger, I actually ran track and played tennis.
Okay.
And then I enjoyed it, but there's something missing. Then I started to play basketball, and I was not good in the beginning. It was terrible. I was so uncoordinated, but I just stayed with it, and there was just something about it. I just loved the game.
The coordination came around. Looking at your jump shot over the years, I think it worked out pretty well. A little bit. Worked out. Collegiate student athlete. Obviously, you travel around a lot. You've gotten to see a lot of places over the last now coming up on 4 years. Mm. What's been your one favorite place as far as stops that you've had during your time at St. Joseph's?
You are so right. We have been to a lot of places. We've been so blessed, and I enjoy a little bit of every place. I really like when we go down and we play Charlotte at their home, but I would say my favorite is the Plestra. It gets no better than the Plestra. Even though it's right around the corner, yeah. So many great basketball players have played there. I love it. I think the Plestra is my favorite place, other than our arena to play in.
So you're home away from home.
My home away from home.
All right, I asked you about travel. You gave me a place in the back.
And I
can deal with that. I can deal with that. That's okay. Charlotte's nice.
Charlotte is nice. We've been to Gonzaga. We've been to Tennessee. We've been a little bit everywhere, but there's something about it.
You've logged some good zip codes, it sounds like. Mm-hmm. Now, your zip code, Wilmington, Delaware.
Yes.
About an hour away, depending on how fast you drive.
Safe driver.
What's the best and worst thing, if there is a worst thing, about playing, less than an hour from home?
I actually chose St. Joe's because of the location and how close it was to home. You're right, it's about an hour away from my house. And I just love my family, and I wanted them to see me play. I enjoy their support. So I would say that's the best part.
Right.
I don't really have a worst part. People think I'm closer to home than I am, so I don't get home as much as I would like to. But I would say there's not really a worst thing about being an hour away. I get to see my mom all the time. My family comes to the games. I like being close to home.
Now, when you're in a packed gym, sometimes can you identify your family's voices? Can you always pick them out as far as who's screaming in the crowd?
You would think so, because coming to the games, you know how my mom is. But when I'm in the game, I'm focused. I'm in the zone. So I know that they're there, but I can honestly tell you I do not hear anything that goes on.
You just kind of zone it out.
I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone.
Now, we'll take you from player to coach. We'll make you Coach Baker here. Suppose you're coaching a team with some of the greatest men's and women's basketball players in the world, and game's on the line. You have to pick one player to take the game-winning shot. Who are you picking? If you could choose anybody. Anybody. We're thinking outside the box here.
Okay. I think if I could choose anybody after this playoffs last year, I'm going with Dirk. Dirk Lewinsky came through for his team. He is the man. The way he scored, and there's so many great players out there, but just coming off this year, I'm going with Dirk.
How many 7-footers that can shoot like that from the outside?
Not many.
Not very many. Final question. Friday night, Mike Posner is going to be giving a concert after Hawk Hysteria, famous recording artist. Did you see the movie 8 Mile?
I did see 8 Mile.
When you think about 8 Mile, which one of your teammates could maybe engage B. Rabbit there, Eminem's character, in a heated rap battle? Who has the best rhyme skills out of your teammates?
My teammates aren't much rappers, but if I could pick anybody, I would go with Katie Kuster, the other senior captain, because she is just so good with words and so good with rhyming and really good with people. I think out of us all, she'd be the best rapper.
All right. Well, Katie Kuster. We've had Katie on Take 5 before. I can vouch for that. Michelle Baker, you've survived Take 5. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Good luck with senior year. And Hawk Hysteria coming your way this Friday night, October 21st. Tickets still available. You can pick them up. Of course, the concert from recording artist Mike Posner afterwards. And the Hawks men's and women's basketball seasons are on the horizon. Hard to believe. I asked my mom where the time goes at this point, and she tells me she doesn't know. I don't know either, but what I do know is we'll have another edition of Take 5 next week on St. Joseph's All Access. I'm Matt Martucci, and as always, Hawk fans, we'll see you next time.